Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel, Smishek's Custom Baits. Rick Smishek here. We're here to do another video for you today. This time we're going to review a swim bait mold that is made by Lurecraft. 6 cavities, it's a Kitech knockoff. The Kitech bait is 3.8 inches, this was 3.5, close enough. But we're going to shoot this thing and see how it does today. We're going to use, I'm going to use a laminate, and it'll be American shad. I have it, most of it heating up in the, well, one half I should say, heating up in the microwave now. There you go, just like that. We'll have to make sure, when you do this, you always have to make sure you have the mold facing the right direction, because one side is the top and one side is the bottom, or in this case it's left or right. And I always want the left side to be the top. I do that on all of my molds, even if I don't have to, even if it's not a swim bait. When I'm shooting laminate, the top is on the left. It's just easier to remember to do it that way. But let me finish bringing the plastisol up to temperature, and we'll move the camera, and we'll show you what we're doing here. We'll show you how this mold is, how well it shoots. All right? See you in a few minutes. Okay, so here's the 2 colors we're going to be shooting. This is going to be the top. Get it stirred up just a little bit more. Plenty hot enough, but there's tons of salt in both of these, so it separates real fast. That salt falls to the bottom real quick. You have to keep it stirred up. These are the 2 colors for American Shad, the top and the bottom. This is more of a greenish color, even though it doesn't totally look that way. And then of course we have our white pearl stuff down the bottom. So let's go ahead and move this stuff. All right, go ahead and get gloved up here. Our blending block is on this, is parallel with the mold again because of the style of foot. But if it wasn't, we could put it this way and it wouldn't matter. You're just doing a solid coat, it wouldn't matter which way. All right, let's go ahead and suck up some of this plastisol. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and do the first one here. This is one of those colors that I went and found pictures online, and then made a bait to represent it. There we go. Now, one thing about shooting the laminates like this through this blending block, for whatever reason, the blending block, see, it's already freezing up. Even though I preheated it, it's already freezing up. So we're going to have to squeeze a little harder this time. Force that plastisol in. There we go. Next cavity. Let's see if we can get all these before that completely freezes. Fill up those screws. That's pretty tough. We might not get all these. Filled. Somebody, one of the mold manufacturers, is looking at making a heater to keep this part warm, so that this doesn't happen as often or as quickly. All right, you know what? I think that's about all I'm going to get out of that blending block. Even though you can see, as I evacuate the plastisol, it's not froze up in the injectors, but this basically was. All right. So now we'll have to see how well this turns out. Who knows? I might have to reshoot this part of the video. All right, get this cleaned up here real quick. All right. We're shooting some, or I am, I'm shooting some chingalingas, which is our mix of stuff. I'll just melt all of that together, and whatever it comes out like is how it comes out. I'm going to try selling that stuff on eBay at a discount. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and open up the mold. I think that'd be a really good way to get rid of all the waste. Recycle it, so as it were. Okay, let's open this bad boy up. Oh, here we go. Well, actually, it looks like all 4 cavities filled out. Let's go ahead and get to where you guys can see what I'm doing here. Hold on. All right, here we go. I still have a tendency sometimes to move too soon while I'm still talking, instead of waiting until I'm done talking so I can move the camera. Sorry about that. I'm working on that, making that better. Here's our baits that came out of here. They're all looking pretty good so far. We'll take a closer look at them. Well, it looks like the feet. Looks like the feet all filled out. So that's a pretty good deal then. Even though that blending block was tough as crap. Here's that. I'm going to pull that off. Let's go and pull off these the sprues. All right, there we go. There we go. Focus. There you go. See that? Look how well that laminated. Okay. Here's another cavity. The baits are nice and smooth. There's no air pockets in them. Laminate. That's 3 out of 5 or 3 out of 6 so far. Oops. Here we go. Let's bring this guy over. There we go. All the feet filled out nicely. All the way. See. Oops. Here we go. See that little piece there, right there? That's on every cavity, but that's where an air vent is. And I just, dang, I got to quit looking over the camera. I just pulled it off. It pulls off really, really easily. And then, let's see, this one here. Yeah, fantastic. Every single one of them laminated perfectly. All right, where's the 6th one? Oops, here it is. I dropped it. There's that 6th one. Okay, they all laminated beautifully. Every single one of them. And really, what more can you ask for with that? You know, they all filled out. There's no shorts. The laminates are good. The nice clean lines on them. So let's talk about the mold a little bit here. Okay. You can see the mold. Oops, let's move it up here. You can see the mold a little better now. You can see each we have our single injection, our individual injection ports for every one of them, and there's plenty of sprue here for the cavity to draw on. Okay, the vents on this side. Okay. Vents are these lines like this here. There's vents along here, so it's vented very well. Sometimes if you don't have enough venting in the mold, you'll get dents. That's not the case here. I've shot a few bags through this thing already, and I have yet to see a single dent. I've yet to see a single defective bait come out of here. And with 6 cavities, I think this was $215 on sale. That was the cheapest price per cavity out of all of the swim bait, out of all the KT swim bait knockoffs. That's the cheapest one per cavity. Was this one here. And as you can see, there's not a darn thing wrong with those baits. Just because this was the least amount per cavity, there's nothing wrong with that. So I have to give this mold here 2 thumbs up. I wouldn't hesitate to buy another one. They have other molds that are individual or a single injection port, pardon me, instead of individual. And if you want one of those, you can get those a little bit cheaper. But you can't shoot laminates except for the top cavity. You have to block off if you don't want to waste plastic, so you have to block off all the other cavities. And the best way to do that is just to use a sprue. Cut it down to the size you need it, and where you go. Okay, so to recap, this mold is made by Lurecraft. It's 6 cavities, individual injection ports, so you can laminate all 6 cavities, and it laminates super well. It shoots the solid colors just as well. And this is what's important about the shots today is that I was using what I call heavy salt, which is probably a little more than most people use. But I let people choose how much salt they want in their baits, whether it's none, and I call it small, medium, and large. This would definitely be large saw. And those feet, the thinnest part of the mold, still filled out just fine. In fact, I haven't yet to have a single issue with salt when shooting in this mold. So if you like what you saw, hit the like button, subscribe button, hit the little bell so you get notifications when we put up a new video, and share. Do like your moms told us. They taught all of us to share as little kids, and that's the right thing to do. Share with other people, because that's when humans are at their best, is when they're helping others. And sharing helps this channel immensely. We're starting to grow. It took forever in the beginning to get to 10 subscribers. It took months. But now we're getting new subscribers every week, and that's a good thing. Thank you for that, by the way. For everybody who's hit that subscribe button, thank you very much. If you've hit the share button, thank you. And if you have comments, suggestions, things you'd like to see, suggestions for improvements. One guy said add more lights. Well, guess what? Today I remembered to turn the stupid lights on that I already had. Hopefully that helps. This microphone is a suggestion from somebody else. It has noise canceling attributes, so the fan doesn't sound as loud. But yeah, so we take suggestions, and until next time, tight lines and calm waters.